Hello and welcome to Healing Inspiration. I am Ramona and today's reading is What First Impression Do You Make on Strangers? And we have 3 piles for you. All of the links will be in the description box. I will introduce each of the piles so you can choose, and that the link to the pile introduction will be in the description box as well. I am having a giveaway once I reach 3,000 subscribers of one free 1-question reading. Well, actually 2 free 1-question reading for 2 different people. And to enter, you can follow the instructions. And if you would like a personal and private reading, you can contact me at divineinspiration77333@yahoo.com. And all of that is in the description box. And if you would like to donate to my channel instead to help me keep on going with these with creating content, I'd really appreciate it. And I have Cash App and PayPal if you would like to make a donation of any amount. So let's introduce the piles and get into your readings. Pile number 1 is the green aventurine. Pile number 2 is the selenite heart. And pile number 3 is the rose quartz. So go ahead and choose your pile or piles and we'll get into your reading. Hi, pile 1, this is your reading if you chose the green aventurine. And this reading is, what first impression do you make on strangers? We'll introduce your cards and get into your reading. From the Tarot of Sexual Magic, we have the Knight of Swords. Next, we have the Lovers. Then we have the Four of Voices from the Muse Tarot, which is the Four of Swords. Then we have Justice. From the Light Seers Tarot deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Did I say Muse? That's the Light Seers Tarot deck. And then we have the 10 of Cups. From the Self-Care Oracle, we have card number 29, Journal. You could be 29 years old or have been born on the 29th, or there's something significant about 29 or 11. And from the Keepers of the Light Oracle, we have Lady Portia. Divine order, do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. From the Wild Offering Oracle deck, we have Calmness. The inner divine is the witness of all, remaining still and quiet even during intense turbulence. So take a deep breath and then say, quiet my mind, dear Lord. May your peaceful calm take over. From the Goddess Power deck, we have card number 20, Hecate, the In-Between. Then from the Energy Oracle deck, we have card number 33, Door to Romance. So maybe 33 years old, or 33 might be a spiritual number for you or a life path. And next we have Healer, passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. All right, so first of all, what we have here, we have like all of the first 5 cards are all air energy. We have all swords and air energy because we have Gemini and Libra. So you can be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but most predominantly Gemini or Libra, or have that strongly in your chart, or at least your energy comes across that way to people when they have first impressions of you. So I feel like you have very people feel as though you are extremely intelligent, because the swords have a lot to do with your mind. So you could, they see you as being very intelligent, extremely articulate, like someone who's always in your mind. Like you're always thinking and you're always observing and seeing what other people do. They feel like you're very insightful, but you're very astute, that you have great communication skills with all of these swords. Like, and then you also have the journal, so you may write very well or very articulately. You could have a profession in communications or teaching or speaking in some way, and they just feel as though you are just an extremely intelligent and articulate person. And also, with this Four of Swords and Portia, Divine Order, I feel like, considering the swords are all about the mind, that you, and here her head, her crown chakra is completely lit up. And here, this person is, doing energy healing on her head here. So I feel like your mind really stands out to people. It could be your hair as well with this crown chakra, because he's like pulling her hair there. So I feel like your hair also stands out to individuals, or what you wear on your head, because that is a big energy for you. Like your head is always buzzing. They feel as though maybe your ears, you have issues with your ears ringing. And there's definitely something about the mind in the head that stands out to people with you. And just this very high frequency, since you have like this very open crown chakra and a connection with the divine, with the spiritual realm, with the abstract. People think you're really good at taking abstract ideas and communicating them, and like very complex things. And they do feel like you're a big thinker. Some people may feel like you're an overthinker, and like you don't really lead with your head. With your heart, you lead with your head. But at the same time, they feel as though that you have very healing energy. They feel as though you like help to heal the mind of people. Some of you, I'm thinking brain surgeon. I don't know how many brain surgeons are watching tarot readings. Maybe they are. I don't know. Or psychology, neurology, something with the mind, with the brain itself, or something that really, really interests you. You could be very highly educated, always learning. You could have very high IQ, great insight. You may be a reader, but that's what people really pick up on with you. It feels like you also have a very fast-moving energy, since the swords move the fastest in the deck. So you're very quick to pick things up. If someone is looking for someone to be intelligent to hire, they would totally go for you. I think that you're a very clear communicator. Strangers' first impressions are your mind and your communication skills really stands out above all else. And I feel like people are probably intimidated by your intelligence. And then you have the Ten of Cups. So I feel the words you say to people can be very encouraging and healing. And your words and your ability to communicate also opens people's hearts. If they had their hearts closed off, you have such wisdom. The words you say, the words you write, how you speak is people take it as a very awakening thing, a very awakening experience, very healing. I feel like you are someone who heals people's minds, that you open their heart. Like you have that special something about you that is like a key to opening their heart. I feel that people think that you have a lot of love options. They may feel as though you have a very happy relationship, that you have your choice of people, that I feel like, you know, romantic interests really, they do feel kind of intimidated by you, and they would like to more dominate you because of your level of strength. But at the same time here, you feel like a very, you know, even though you feel like a very cerebral person, you are also someone who is very chill. It's like you have the ability to control your mind, and you may even, people suspect from what you know, the things you know, and it could be very intuitive, but they almost feel like you can read their mind, and you can read them like a book, and you can see into like their soul, you can see what they're thinking, and you just have this way about you that opens people's hearts as well. And people do see you as your first impression you make on strangers is they make the assumption that you're very open-minded, that you're chill and intelligent. I mean, we've gone over that over and over. That you may draw people to you because of your healing energy. And I feel like people feel happy around you. It feels like you have very high vibrational energy, like with this hummingbird as well, and a sweetness to you, and feeling the sweetness of nectar. And there's your words are like, I want to say butter or oil, something very sweet and soothing and healing. People feel as though you're someone who's very decisive and you make good decisions, that you don't rush to judgment. And I think that's about all I have for you. And so if that resonated with you, please like this video and comment with, I don't know, you have so many swords, maybe some kind of a sword. And subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. I upload new content. I think I'm pretty much at 3 to 4 times a week. And if you would like a personal and private reading, you can contact me. Pretty much almost any question is open that you would have. And we can talk about what kind of reading you would like. And I thank you so much for coming to my channel. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. And I appreciate you so much. Moving on to pile 2. Hi, pile 2. This is your reading if you chose the Selenite Heart. And this reading is, what first impression do you make on others? I'm going to introduce the cards. No, on strangers specifically. What first impression do you make on strangers? And I'm going to introduce these cards and then we'll get into your reading. From the Tarot of Sexual Magic, we have the Knave of Swords, or the Page of Swords. Then we have the Knight of Wands. From the Muse Tarot, we have the Hierophant. Then we have the Chariot. Next, from the Light Seers Tarot deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Page of Pentacles. From the Self-Care Oracle deck, we have card number 5, Beauty Ritual. And from the Keepers of the Light Oracle, we have the Shekinah, Sacred Self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Next, we have from the Wild Offering Oracle deck, Being Enough. The innermost heart says you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change, no need to grow, more deserving. You, yes, you are love. From the Goddess Power deck, we have card number 50, Azumi, Humor. From the Energy Oracle deck, we have card number 46, The Thinking Man. And then we have God, Benevolence and Compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. Okay, so this is very interesting energy. What first impression do you make on strangers? So we have the Page of Swords first. And the Page of Swords is a very curious energy. Someone who likes to learn, who likes to find stuff out, who gets on the internet and does research and stuff. They feel like you're a very curious soul. Like you're someone who, and you feel in a few senses that you're a young soul, because we have 2 pages, which is the younger energy, and we have the Knight of Wands here, and that's you feel like a very young energy. So I think people do get that sense of youthfulness from you. Also, I'm feeling some level of athleticism as well. So people may assume that you're an athlete, or you have been an athlete. This Knight of Wands and with this Wheel of Fortune, and it looks like she has an athletic uniform on. That also, I think people feel like you are someone who is truly your authentic self. Someone you may, be very comfortable in your own skin, in your own body, and they feel that. And you may have a very nice body as well, because it looks like you have like this very out there, vulnerable energy, like you shine. Because with this Chariot energy as well, her solar plexus chakra, like the self, is like just shines out. Like you shine your own authentic light, your own authenticity. It feels like, and with the Shekinah, the sacred self, it's like you're really in touch with yourself. That's what people feel. Like you embody who you are. That's at least how they feel about you. Also, it looks like you are possibly a student or someone who's just a lifelong learner as well, because we have a lot of student energy here with the Hierophant. That could be higher education. Page of Pentacles is the student. We have the Thinking Man and the Knave of Swords. So with all of that, it feels like you have, a great curiosity and ability to learn, and people think you are a student and always learning, someone who is destined for higher education, or just this very intelligent and wise being. There's like this great level of wisdom to you, because you also have the Hierophant and God. And that is also speaking of tradition. So you could be a traditional person, or people take that you are for tradition. And not only tradition, you it feels like you have this structure to you. Like you've risen above, and step by step, you have moved up in the world, and you continue to do so, and you learn more and you grow more. But also, I think people feel a very fun and inspiring energy from you, since you have this goddess Uzume of humor, and you have the Knight of Swords. I think your smile, people think your smile lights up a room. Your smile makes other people smile, and your energy is bright. And because I feel like, because you embody your your authentic self, and then we have being enough, it feels like you have really worked on, and I don't know if you've worked on it, or if it's just more natural for you to just embody who you are, and accepting yourself, and realizing you are enough. And people feel that from you. There's like a sense of completion and wholeness here. People feel like you're a whole person, and someone who's curious and excited about life and looking forward to the future. Someone who's very ambitious. Someone who takes care of themselves as well with this beauty ritual. I feel like you give the impression on strangers that you really take care of yourself. Like you take care of your hair and your skin and your nails. And you may brighten yourself up with tattoos or henna, or wear really nice accessories. But you do give the impression that you really care for yourself and your outward appearance as well. That you're just that's the impression you make on others. That you're very well put together. And I wanted to say you're very well liked. I think people, when they see you and they feel your energy, they like you, and they are also curious about you and excited about you. And I think, there's people with this Knight of Wands energy that are, they have, an attraction to you, a physical attraction to you, and they see you, that you have this very attractive energy. And I'm hearing the song, she's so high above me, she's so lovely, she's so high above me, like Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, or Aphrodite. Like you have that, goddess energy, really. But I feel like there's a great acceptance around you, because you accept yourself. They feel like you accept yourself, and the Shekinah glory, and you have God here. It's like the express presence of God. So it's like you do completely embody your divinity, and it's like a soul that's just excited about being here and life and experiencing this 3D realm. Someone's excited and curious, and someone who enjoys their body and enjoys experiencing life. And I want to say the finer things in life. And you embody peace and wisdom and like this greater knowledge. It's like the glory, I want to say the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. Like you just embody the divine, and that's how people view you. Strangers, your first impression. And I keep on being drawn to this Chariot card. You could be a Cancer, and also we have Taurus energy. We have Cancer and Taurus predominantly here. And the Cancer energy, with the Chariot, it's like, you feel like a very ambitious person, so people think you're ambitious, and the people feel you're very fortunate, and things go in your favor. And obviously this is, their impression of you, their first impression of you. And that's you really embody that divine energy. And with the Cancer energy too, there's like some moon dominant. So I see a lot of feminine energy here. Like you're very receptive and caring and compassionate. People feel that. And I feel like they sense you are compassionate and kind to yourself. And you really love yourself fully. And, you know, you want to have fun with life. I feel people are, they're impressed with your enjoyment of life. And the enjoyment of your own body, your curiosity, your desire for, you know, physical beauty, aesthetics, even the beauty and the aesthetics around you. You may have a spirit animal of a horse, also a penguin. There's a lot of horses here. Horse, penguin, dove we have with animals. So like this very freeing energy. And the penguin also, I feel, is something that mates for life. And the males actually take care of the eggs, which is interesting. So we do have 10-10 here, if that is significant to you at all. And we have, I think that's about all I have for you right now. So I hope that inspired and encouraged you, gave you some insight. Please like and comment with, I don't know, a horse, if this resonated with you. And subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. I am uploading about 3 to 4 times a week at this time. And I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day wherever you are, or evening wherever you are in the world. And if you would like a private reading, you can contact me at divineinspiration77333@yahoo.com. That information is also in the description box. Have a beautiful and blessed day. I'm going to move on to pile number 3 now. Hi, pile 3. This is your reading if you chose the rose quartz. And this reading is, what first impression do you make on strangers? I'm going to introduce your cards and then get into your reading. From the Tarot of Sexual Magic, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Next, we have the Four of Cups. From the Muse Tarot, we have the Ten of Emotions. Next, we have the Magician. From the Light Seer's Tarot deck, we have the Four of Wands. Then we have the Three of Swords. From the Self-Care Oracle, we have card number 41, Positive Affirmations. And on this card too, she has all these different things written on her. She has an open third eye. She has hearts on her throat chakra. She's holding her heart chakra. It says, I love myself. Then we have an eye with a rainbow. I choose love. And then we have a waning moon, or maybe it's a waxing moon. It says brave with a flower, beautiful. Then we have worthy and grateful, and then healthy and happy. And that's kind of like the Wiccan symbol as well. From the Keepers of the Light Oracle, we have Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible. Hearing Dirty Diana by Michael Jackson. Some of you may be named Diana. Diana, Diana. And from the Wild Offering Oracle deck, we have clarity. Let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. May my own holy intuition always guide the way. I don't know why I'm hearing Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana, no. This is card number 41 from the Goddess Power deck. Oshun, Generosity. And then we have card number 48 from the Energy Oracle deck, Angel of Balance. And then we have Slave from the Archetype deck, surrendering your power of choice to the divine in complete trust. So we have generosity, and then we have surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. So the impression you make, and you have this 10 of emotions here too, that, and with the Ace of Pentacles, and I'm feeling someone, with the Ace of Pentacles, I was feeling someone who has something to offer. But it seems like people pick up that you're such a giving person that like you would give the shirt off your back to help people, to help others, that you're kind and caring and generous, that you just give and give and give. And with this 10 of emotions, it's like you have, people feel as though you have so much to give, like you're overflowing in this beautiful emotional energy. And they do have this sense that you've been heartbroken, you've been hurt. And out of that, you want to bring health and healing and beauty. And if you've wanted for anything in your life, you want to be able to help other people. You bring other people joy and celebration. You could be someone who is very, has your home open, or they feel like you would have your home open, but people feel like you have a very open heart. You may have been in situations where you have felt controlled, but you have cut those off, because I'm seeing here like someone pulling the strings. And you could be someone who does pull the strings in your life, and you know how to work things, but I think you've had that in your past, because there's strings holding on to this heart, and there's strings here. So you know what it's like to have, strings attached, and there's strings holding all these 3 candles together too. So you don't give with strings attached, because I think you're someone, people pick up that you're someone who, doesn't want to be controlled. You've cut that off. Like I'm seeing the scissors too with these strings, and that you've cut these strings, you've cut these attachments, and you probably, have worked on cutting those cords and worked on loving yourself, because this, and affirmations, people feel like you're a very positive person, that you're focused, that you're a creative individual, and you have a lot of, I want to say art. Maybe you do like make candles, or just really like candles when, you're focused on something, you're focused, you're, one track mind, you're clear on what you want. People feel like you're very clear, that you're able to create in your life what you want and how you want to live it, that you're able to cut off things that don't serve you quite easily. At least that's the way they feel about it. So, and this, the first impression you make on people, some people feel like you're just, you kind of do mind your own business. You mind yourself, you mind your business, you take care of what is necessary, but at the same time, they feel like you're a very giving individual, that you just are a very hard worker. I think some people pick up that maybe you even work too hard. Some people be like, say you do work in like some kind of customer service atmosphere, and they're like, man, you're always here every time I come here. You work too hard, you know? They feel like you just, maybe some people feel like you're taken advantage of because of your open and loving heart. But at the same time, they see your ambition and your strength, and you're someone, I don't know, I was thinking ballerina. Some of you may have been dancers or may enjoy dancing or do something else that is very similar to dance. I do know the some of you could be dancers, but I'm thinking taekwondo or the martial arts. They could be similar to dancing, qigong, yoga, because you have all those different poses and you can go into a flow and it's kind of like dance. And people see you as being very in touch with your third eye, intuitive, insightful, with this clarity and trusting your deepest instincts. I think you're a person that people trust because there is brave, beautiful, I choose love, healthy, happy, worthy, grateful. Maybe you were labeled other things, but now what's being written on your heart, what's being written on your very skin is love and worthiness and beauty and sacredness, the sacred self. That people feel like you're a very balanced person, that you have great wisdom and you're also in touch with your inner child. Some of you may have been puppeteers or have done some kind of acting where you've been directed or, on some level like that, or some kind of a musician where you have been directed, or you could be a leader that way. Some of you may have done archery, and some of you may have children too, because when I see the archery type of thing, they have these bows in there, and that has been representative of children as well. So either way, they feel like you have a very full life, a very full heart, you're a very giving person. Someone who wears their heart on their sleeves, because she actually has these things like literally written all over her body. You may have, little tattoos worn over you. You may work on your affirmations. We have two card number 41s. So we have two 41s here, and then we have 41 here. So we got 555. You could be 41 years old as well. Or something significant will happen when you're 41 years old. I do feel a very mature energy, but a mature energy of someone who is very much in touch with their inner child. Person who's in touch with themselves. People see that you are in touch with you. Yet there's this, because the 10 of emotions really stands out to me, and it's like the central aspect of this reading, and that you're just this very emotional individual and giving, and you just have this beauty within yourself, outside of yourself as well. It's like written on your skin, your heart on your sleeve, that just radiates from you. And this ability to celebrate. And you may have a musical or lyrical voice, or in a way in which you speak. You may get compliments on your voice. I think people do like your voice. I think some of you may have like dreadlocks and are just very long curly hair here, because there's a lot of people like really long curly hair, or might wear extensions or something like that. Even the masculines here, they have longer hair. Like she has like this long like braid in her hair. That's something that stands out about you. And I'm hearing something about a fountain. It's just like your energy is like very emotionally like a fountain. It's very refreshing. You know, if someone's thirsty, your energy is like cold water to someone who's thirsty. And there's like sweetness and energy. We have oranges here. Maybe you really like oranges. You could smell like oranges or something. Use something that has citrusy undertones in your perfume or, you know, body care products or lotions or something like that. So maybe you do some tricks. We have a magician here, and I'm thinking like people like doing those cup tricks. Like which one has the bubble? I don't know where that comes from. Or something interesting like that. Something random and interesting about you that way. I don't know. You could read tarot or something, or scry, or do stuff like that as well. Or like, some of you, maybe you like sell stuff at fairs. Or like, I'm seeing like, what is that called? Farmer's market. Farmer's market, or you know, something like that, like selling stuff at fairs or doing stuff or doing those games with people at fairs for some of you, or some connection to that, or carnival, circus, some kind of connection to something like that. Anyway, for some of you. And that's about all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope that inspired and encouraged you and gave you some insight. If that did resonate with you, please comment with, I don't know, something sweet and orange. And if you would like a personal reading with me, personal and private reading, you can contact me at divineinspiration77333@yahoo.com. That's also in the description box. And I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. I thank you so much for coming to my channel and watching this video. And anything you do, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, send me positive jujus. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.